Hey guys, so I just wanted to give you a little bit of update here on Project Frankenstein. As you can see, I've been pretty busy with this downtime with COVID and all this shit that's been going on. It's good to have a project. Anyway, as you can see, um, got the fenders on, got the welting tape put in there, and got those on. Got the front end bolted in, radiators in. I don't know if you saw that last time or not. Put the fan, haven't wired it yet. Got my overflow tank, and yeah, I got it pretty much buttoned up. I was just working on the power steering, got that working with the GM Hydro Boost system. So it's all working together now. I've also got pretty much the radiator plumbing all in. I don't know if this top hose is going to end up leaking on me or not, but we're going to try it. It's got quite the snake curve going on. And then, of course, I just did the bottom one there. I just welded up some aluminum pipe and put that in. But yeah, got the fenders on this side. You can't see, it's pretty tight in here. And then, I don't know if you saw last time too, I went to the wrecking yard and I got a couple seats out of, I believe it was an Escalade. They're both powered. Kind of had to do a little bit of jimmy rigging here on this one. The harness had that memory on the driver's seat, and I had to fiddle with that. So what I ended up doing was actually taking out a harness out of a passenger seat and putting it in the driver's seat, and that's why the controls are on the other side. And then I got a bit of a hole on the other side. I'll walk over there and show you that. So yeah, so this is the other side. You can see a bit of a hole. I got the seats all mounted in as I want. I built these little adapters on here to hold the seats in. And then, yeah, I just need to run power and all the switches are starting to work. They fit not bad. They're a little bit upright, but they're as far back as they can go. It just barely touches the back, as you can see. And then I got my S10 GMC column, which will be easier because the wiring harness matches obviously the GM wiring. And then I've been working on getting the shifter put in. It's all in. I'm not sure if it's all lined up yet. I finally got the drive shaft and all that in so I can put it in gear and actually try. And then I actually installed, Lokar actually makes a handbrake, so I got that all put in. Here, I'll crawl in the back and I'll show you guys what I've been doing in the back as well. So I'm under the truck now. You can see the shift linkage. It actually bolts right up to that Lokar shifter. It was a little tight on the 4L80. You can see in here I had to do a little rigmarole to get it working, but it does just barely touch this fitting, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on it, make sure that doesn't do any damage. And that's a transmission oil line. And then go to the back here. So you got the drive shaft in. I went to the wrecking yard, pulled one out. I'm going to have to get it balanced, but it'll get me on the road for now. And then I got a nice new set of meats on the back. Block that light for you guys. I'll show you that from the other side. Just give me a sec. So these are the tires I bought. I bought a set of Mickey Thompsons. They're 28, 12.5 by 15. They fit pretty good on the truck. They should look pretty good from behind. They actually are replacing a set of, can't see with that light there. We're replacing this old set of tires that I did have, but they're all dry rotted. These Pro Track 50s, and actually Mickey Thompsons were a lot cheaper than these, but these were originally on it. I replaced it with those black rims, so I think they actually look sharper, the black ones. And then they should match the front Crown Vic. These are going to be 17, but I'm just going to pull them off, blast them, and then put some high gloss to match the back ones, and then maybe eventually do a red ring around the edge. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but these are my measurements originally to get the Crown Vic front end centered in the wheel well, because originally these tires, they sat back deeper in the wheel wells, and it made a funny gap in here, which was abnormally long. So I actually moved it ahead, and this was kind of my measurements, and I went off this when I installed it. So for now, engine is running. It's got good oil pressure. I'll actually fire it up here and you can see that. And then I've wired in my OBD2 port. It's a little dark in here. I'll see if I can't get the video shine. Anyway, I got my light up in here, and then I installed my OBD2, and I've actually unlocked my computer, and it's just a basic VATS delete for now, so I need to do some work on that still. And then terrible lighting, sorry. There's a little better lighting. So this is my homemade basically relays for my engine. It just runs the engine, and then I've got blade fuses, and this is kind of a home built system. I got some paperwork, I might post that, and then I'm going to do some videos on some wiring too in the future here. But yeah, you can see my plug in there, and then obviously my mill light that'll let me know about my codes and things like that. And then yeah, I've just installed drive-by-wire gas pedal. It's been working pretty good. I'm gonna have to modify my brake pedal. I think I'm gonna end up cutting it up here, moving it up. It's a little too low, so I'm gonna end up moving that up. And then of course it runs the boost brake booster with the Chevy conversion. That's also running my power steering and everything on that. So I did the Crown Vic conversion for that. So just a quick update. I'm going to try to get a few more videos out here, and then I'm hopefully doing a wiring video here in the future. So I did this whole harness myself, and then yeah, I just bought a couple credits and unlocked this computer. This computer actually came out of the same unit that I stole the seats out of. So it's got real-time tuning. It's got the 3-bar in it, which is nice. So it came out of that Cadillac, and I'll start getting into some HP tuners. I'm very novice, so we might have to deal with that a little bit, but yeah, hopefully showing you guys some guys that in the future. Okay, take care for now.